Warning, this podcast contains spoilers and the new sexy. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of the ASOTV podcast for the originals. Season 3, Episode 18, The Devil Comes Here and Sighs. I'm your host, Mike, and joining me is Nikki.
Hi.
Hi. And Dom.
Hi.
It's in the wrong spot.
And Kim. It's in the right spot, don't worry.
I was in the wrong spot.
Is that the new sexy?
That is, yeah.
I don't know what's going on in that picture.
I don't want to know what's going on in that picture.
When did Klaus get so much hair?
That's just him after he blow dries.
I'm glad that you put the word dries there.
I need a second here. I just... Wow, okay. So, another great episode of the originals, I think. Oh god, that's so distracting. Anyway,
You turn it off.
no, it's fine. It's fine. We're good.
At least it's not moving.
At least
Yeah.
it's not moving.
Pelvic thrust into back of Bee's head.
This is more distracting now, thank you. So
Wow, down boy.
while they catch their breath, honey, let's talk about this episode, shall we? Oh my
Wait,
god.
I get it, honey, because she's a bee.
I have lost complete control. We are off the rails.
Just start talking.
Starting to talk about how Davina has a great plan to save Cole, and that is bring him to the bar that nullifies magic. I wasn't going to open with that, but I'm open with it now.
Seemingly was a great idea. It worked for a bit.
Fantastic. And it's something I didn't think of, or I wouldn't have thought of, because he's technically cursed.
Mm-hmm.
And from past experience with Father Kieran, Cammy's uncle, you know, ordinary magic didn't really do much to affect curses. Once it was there, it was there. Shit out of luck, sorry.
Yeah, but Freya is a whole different type of witch. She's the one who put that spell there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Freya knows magic that was, far before the
Predates
ancestors.
See, now, was anybody else here not worried about the outcome of the bar?
Yeah, I wasn't worried.
Because we've already seen 3 years in the future that the bar is still magic-proof when Stefan comes to visit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, see if you watch both shows.
Or not Stefan, no.
Caroline.
Caroline,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. If you watch both shows, and you pay attention, you kind of have each. You should it ruins more in the originals than it does in the Vampire Diaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we knew at this time in the episode that the bar was going to be fine.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
The bar's going to be fine, even though, the ancestors are dicks. And that's going to be a recurring theme tonight.
Is it?
I think so. I mean, they kind of stripped away the Regency from Vincent because he wasn't doing what they wanted. And by God, what they want is the Mikealsons dead. They're going to stamp their ghostly little feet until it happens.
They created something far worse. I don't understand the logic.
They probably have a contingency plan to destroy that.
They have become so consumed with their hatred for the Mikealsons that they have become kind of bigger monsters than the Mikealsons were in the first place.
Right, but see, the ancestors, the same way that in the Vampire Diaries, Esther made the spell with Alaric and made him a new original and then tied his life to a human's life, and all that. I think there's something like that built into this spell that we don't know about, that no one knows about, that the ancestors can destroy it after they're done with it. I think that's why they're putting their trust into it.
Because they have the, foolproof do this and it will nullify it.
Right.
Make their heads, make Lucian's head explode or whatever. Yeah, I could totally dig that. And they're just saving that information for when they got to use it.
Because there's no way the ancestors are going to craft something so powerful that there's no way anybody could stop it.
Unless
Somebody's
they've
got to be able to stop it.
Unless they've lost their collective minds.
Maybe.
So blinded with revenge that, it's like, yeah, sure, we'll create a monstrous new mega vampire werewolf thing. Kim's face right now is just like, yeah.
I'm just trying. I'm like, maybe they didn't think of how far he would go, like how far it would get out of hand. But yet he's still at the same time they're still helping him. So.
Yeah, I mean, they even Freya had him locked down, and they helped him shake that.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even need a regent. They can reach their hand through that veil and do whatever the fuck they want.
Which is what they... Yeah, exactly. I mean, I guess having a regent is handy. It's kind of like, all right, you're our living mouthpiece, basically. We tell you what to do and you do it.
Yeah. Basically, they're dull on strings.
Mm-hmm. Kinda, yeah. But they kind of need that living physical entity to do their bidding.
Dirty work.
Dirty work, yeah.
Leg work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Leg work. But yeah, Freya had Lucian trapped in a sigil, which is something interesting. Something new I don't think we've seen before.
Oh, I have. It's called The Devil's Trap. It's on a completely different series, but I've seen it before.
I actually thought that. I was going to say that sentence. It's something new that we haven't seen outside of Supernatural, but I left it. Thank you for adding that. But no, it's something new to the Vampire Diaries universe.
Kind of.
I think. I don't know.
This little rune, the rune that they used to lock Tristan in his watery depth container.
Yeah, that was some kind of sigil.
That was, it was a rune with a sigil on it. So, I mean, yes, she drew it on the ground, basically, but, I mean, it's the same concept. So, I mean, the little rune made the whole container.
Right.
Where, like, the way the sigil worked with Lucian. So.
See, now, up until the point when we saw Aurora actually drink, or we didn't even see it, right? It was done off camera.
Mm-hmm.
But up until the point where we were informed that she took it, I thought she was saving it this whole time and she was going to give it to her brother.
At one point, it crossed my mind that she was going to give it to Klaus. For just a split second, it crossed my mind.
Crossed my mind too, for a split second as well. Like, once Lucian left the room, it's just like, oh, he's so insufferable. Here, drink this and go kill him. Like, that's half of what I was expecting. Like, because, this whole perfect thing Lucian had in his head because he is madly in love with Aurora, obviously. I'm just thinking, dude, she does not. No, not gonna work. Not gonna happen. And she even admits it on, cleverly gets tape recorded.
Unknowing on a camera. I think Klaus was trying to get her to do. I mean, obviously he did that little.
He
the camera and smirked. Yeah, I honestly, okay, so right after that, I'm thinking they're gonna destroy each other. Honora's gonna be crazy, and they're gonna destroy each other.
Yeah.
Less crazy stuff has happened.
I mean, Lucian already knows that she doesn't care for him. Mm-hmm. He found that out on the tape, so it's only going to be a matter of time until he starts plotting her demise.
Right.
He already is regretting giving her the serum.
Oh, big time. But, I mean, what was his other option? Find another willing vampire that he could trust to take it? Go figure out a way to dig Tristan out of his watery grave?
He doesn't trust Tristan.
I wouldn't either. Tristan's a dick.
He never
I trust
did.
Tristan over Aurora, to be honest.
Wait, yeah.
Tristan's a dick. Aurora's psychotic.
Lucian's thinking with his wiener. So we know. Wiener. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
It's super hybrid.
He should have just gone to Mystic Falls and given it to Damon.
Yes,
agree.
I agree. Damon would have made it an excellent super hybrid original thing.
Damon is taking a nap at this point in the time.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
He's in a coffin, taking a nap.
Yeah. I'll be back. I'm gonna take a nap too. That's a good idea.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
So
that does sound like an awesome idea.
back to the ancestors are dicks because Freya and Elijah had Lucian pretty much dead if it wasn't for their intervening. Like that sigil sapped him completely, put him in an immense amount of pain, and it would have been no problem to just gut him like a fish right then and there. She's actually taking a nap, isn't she?
It looks like it. Oh, hi. Good morning.
Did you have a nice sleep? It's 3 years later.
Yeah.
Rip Van Nicky.
There you go. So another plan has to come up for them to figure out Lucian. On to Aurora and her happy torturing of captured Klaus, which is not really that much torturing. I almost forgot to mention this because I didn't write it down. It was nice to see the enchanted bone dagger again.
Yeah.
That we haven't seen for, 2 seasons now. I forgot that thing existed.
It was there last season.
It was there last season?
Yeah.
It didn't exist in season 1. It only came out last season.
Oh, I thought Papa Tunde was season 1.
No.
I'm pretty sure he was season 2. I'm going to have to look now.
All right, I don't remember. Well, anyway,
You're
that was his...
planting
They've used
doubt.
it multiple times.
Yeah, that was his enchanted, bone dagger that...
I remember them using it on Michael, and that was last season.
All right, they did. Okay. But I forgot that existed again until this episode, which I'm guessing that would work on Lucian. Fantastically.
If they could stab him with it.
You're right. Season 1, episode 11. That was Papa Tunde's entrance.
Okay.
All right. My memory's better than I thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice to see that again, though.
I was like, they didn't even explain it. It's just like they pulled it out, stuck it in, and was like, we expect you to remember this.
Like,
and if you just jumped into the season...
We don't care.
Exactly. I like that.
Can you clear that up a little bit?
No.
They pulled it out, stuck it in.
If you want it cleared up, you have 2 seasons to watch to catch back up. Like...
It's a way to get you to, go buy the DVDs or stuff like that. It's like, yeah, we're not explaining shit.
B.
B.
I couldn't help it. Were you expecting me to just leave that alone? Is it just kind of like sat there? Sorry.
Well played. I don't even know where the hell I'm going anymore now.
She's thinking of her fanfic again.
But he's right behind her, without a shirt on. If that was animated, there would be pelvic thrusting. So it was interesting that Klaus was saved by Cammy and Haley, which I've been missing Cammy. We haven't really gotten too much of her the last couple episodes.
I don't miss her one bit.
Go on.
She can stay in her little hovel with all her pretty little toys, like Ariel.
It was so clever of
Isn't
her
it?
to get her neighbor to put the lease in her name.
Right. Now, I was going to go into that. Clever to get someone else to put the lease on the building. I was like, wow, good for you, girl. That's a great idea. Now, no vampire can get in unless you compel her to let them in. That is an awesome security system. Except it's your fucking neighbor. Like, compel someone who lives 50 miles away. Someone who's in another town, another state.
Well, like you said, what if somebody drops by and you need them to come in? You can't just expect them to travel.
Right, true. Convenience and all that stuff. But Lucian really, really quickly figured that out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, he knew every tenant and what their big quirks were and which one Cammy would pick.
He probably killed them all.
I'm going to go with he probably killed every single one of them in the building.
That's true.
Before asking them their life story.
Yeah, compelling them to tell because he's an original. His compulsion supersedes vampire compulsion.
Yeah, it overrides.
So,
Yeah, so he probably walked through, compelled them to tell him, and when Stephanie was her name? I forget. When,
Yeah.
she told him, he's like, great, thank you, rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
Which is what we're going to be saying to Cammy, probably, because she got bit by Lucian's super venom.
They're gonna save her.
Of
How?
course they're going to save her. They're going to pull it out
She's
of
not.
their ass.
She's
Well, they
not
already
the
said.
token human character anymore, but she's still a token character as far as like damsel in distress and
Well, they already said now that they have Aurora, that Freya can reverse engineer a cure with the serum that's in her blood.
yeah.
There we
So.
go. Which, good on them. I was very upset that Aurora took the serum when Haley had her pinned to the floor and ready to rip her heart out of her chest. But here's my question. No, don't kill her. That'll activate the serum. What if, ripping Lucian's heart out would clearly kill him. If her heart wasn't in her body, would the serum have taken effect? Rip it out, crush it, throw it across the room. Is a new one going to grow back?
I don't know. I liked Elijah's solution to getting rid of Lucian.
Oh, yeah, bury him. He's a parking lot.
Turn him into a parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my thought. Like, seriously, you got Aurora knocked out.
Whoa!
Yeah, wow, holy crap. Sorry.
Whoa, this is turning into a whole different show.
Right, you got Aurora knocked out,
I
unconscious.
don't know what show you were watching.
Oh no, we can't kill her. The serum will activate. Throw her into an industrial-sized meat grinder. Nothing will survive that.
The blades will break.
Wood chipper.
The blades will break.
I don't know. One of those, big, grinding things that will crush anything that they've thrown a truck into and watch it crush a truck.
The hydraulics will break.
Dom, it's a body. It's flesh and gooiness.
She's a vampire.
If a wooden... if a regular bullet can injure them and, cause a wound, not kill them, but cause a wound, I guarantee you a wood chipper is going to be just as effective.
I guarantee you he's just saying these things to rattle you up.
I know he is. Wood
And
chipper.
falling into the trap.
Yeah.
Shit.
Therefore derailing us even more so.
I know. Freezer, dip her into a vat of acid. Thank you, Draven.
You guys don't know how vampires work.
No, we don't.
Melting.
I'm melting.
Just throw water on her.
Yeah, throw water on her, exactly. So here's the question. Is she going to be able to reverse engineer something?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a dumb question.
It's Freya. It's Freya. Come on.
Freya's like the most powerful witch next to Esther. She's got this.
Yeah.
Not even concerned in the slightest. Cammy's fine. She's going to be laying out on a beach by the end of the season.
Mm-hmm. So back onto the Ancestors Are Dicks storyline part of this episode. Van Newen. He,
Who?
the Asian guy. Who's the new regent.
What's his name?
Van Newen, however you pronounce it, it's spelled Van Nguyen, or it's Vietnamese.
Lucian.
Sure.
Van Nusian. Okay.
I mean, I hate the guy. I've hated him since they introduced him. He's like that arrogant prick kind of character that you can't help but not hate.
What do you mean since they when did we see him before this?
Beginning of the season? He's been in a couple episodes this season.
Has
He
he?
was the main person that was against oh my god.
His mom was the one who was rebelling against Davina, and then Davina had Haley go after them, and just go after the mom, but she ended up killing all of them.
Right.
That were there in the vicinity. So, little boy has revenge issues.
He has revenge fantasies.
I'm totally drawing a blank. I thought this was the first time they introduced him.
Nope. He's having revenge fantasies, and now he can probably try to fulfill them, being, all ancestral powered.
Mm-hmm.
But on to Cole, who, in the only real bit we see of Marcel this episode, he gives Cole some kind of, I guess, an ultimatum. Really, what is Marcel going to do against Cole when it comes down to it? But, I can't let you near Davina while you're in this state. What was that, hon?
I don't know if it was an ultimatum more than just like him expressing his valid concerns
Mm.
and advice, really.
Yeah.
There's no way he can say like you're not allowed to go see Davina.
Well, they clearly both care about Davina.
Right.
Clearly.
Differently. They both care for her. And Cole realizes what Marcel's saying is right. He doesn't want to put Davina in danger, so he agrees. He leaves.
Right. I mean, the last couple of people with this, curse, one of them went on a murder rampage in a church. And he was just a human. You're an original vampire. You're eventually going to snap and, turn Davina into 17 separate pieces of meat. So Cole, I mean, I was proud of Cole. He took the big man step and he left town. Except he did.
Until he got across the line of like the town. Like, would it be the town line or would it be just like the distance traveled where the...
It was the town line. It said New Orleans town line as soon as he crossed over it.
So as soon as he got out of the reach of the ancestors is when it started doing the bad stuff.
Well, at first it didn't start right away, but yeah, as soon as he got across, he felt relieved and he was like, oh, and then all of a sudden, bleh.
Yeah.
Bleh.
Bleh.
Yeah, so he really didn't leave town.
It was him. He was dying, pretty much, wasn't it? It was the vein.
Yeah,
he started desiccating almost immediately.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh boy. The ancestors are dicks, man. Like, really.
Whole bunch of a-holes.
That's the theme of this episode.
I know. Something else happened this episode, and I just can't think of it. What'd I forget?
Do you think they're going to get Tristan back?
I mean, there's a lot of talk, but I mean, I don't think they're gonna get Tristan back before they kill Aurora and Lucian.
See, I think that's their solution to getting rid of Lucian and Aurora is putting them in the crate with Tristan, and then putting the crate back to the bottom of the ocean, and they're down there forever.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Then we don't have to worry about how to kill them.
I really did not miss Aurora's crazy face.
We knew she'd be back.
Mm-hmm.
Klaus even said this episode, you know the only reason why you're here is because I couldn't bring myself to kill you. As much of that as he may have been playing up, it's still the truth.
Right. He couldn't do it.
So.
How much of that was he really playing up, though?
I don't know. Yeah, he was. We knew that a lot of that was play, but
I couldn't tell you. But
he does like his dramas, so he's very dramatic with certain things. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Elijah and Haley had a moment. It was fleeting, but it was there.
There.
So it was a conversation that she was having with Klaus about. Oh my God, my brain's not working anymore.
Cammy's training with Haley kind of paid off. We get to see that do something.
Yeah, it actually did pay off, which is good because, we've talked about this before. Cammy was a useless kind of vampire because she's surrounded by the oldest ones in existence. But, anyway, next episode is called No More Heartbreaks.
Mm-hmm.
And,
I don't believe them.
I don't believe them either.
Nice.
So what they give us is... They actually give us a lot with this one. Following a violent encounter that has left Cammy's life hanging in the balance, Klaus is forced to rely on his family and allies to find a cure as he keeps a watchful eye over Cammy at the compound. With time running out, Freya turns to her arsenal of spells, while Vincent and Marcel head to Cammy's apartment to gather a crucial ingredient. Elsewhere, Haley and Elijah, I say they're together, travel to the bayou in hopes of bringing back a potential antidote that could save Cammy's life. Finally, Davina confronts Lucian and learns some heartbreaking information that will change her future with Cole. Forever. A lot going on there.
They're gonna have to expel Cole and put him back into his shittier body.
You think?
Maybe. I honestly don't think that would work because I don't think the curse is on his body. It's on his soul.
The curse was on the body for the priest. Remember, it was on his arm.
Right. But
It was just a tag. I mean,
they put the curse on him when he went, when the resurrection spell went through, so they could have put that curse, straight on his friggin' soul.
Maybe. Do vampires have souls?
Yeah.
Whatever spiritual essence. I don't know. But it's looking to be interesting. Very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So is there anything else for this episode?
not really.
Not
mean,
really.
It was pretty straightforward.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was
There was no side tangents like a couple episodes ago where it was focusing on Klaus and Haley doing their thing and Elijah and all the others doing their thing. All the stories were kind of fragmented and spread out a few episodes ago. Now they're kind of back and concise.
I hope Nathaniel stays on the show. Cole, I don't want him to leave again. Just stay.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The end of it, like you have to leave town. It's the to save Davina and all that. I'm thinking, oh God, we're getting rid of Nathaniel again. We just got him back.
Yeah, stop killing him off.
You're not allowed to be in this show.
Put this curse on like Elijah or something different.
No.
Like, give us something different. Stop playing around with Cole. Like,
We already
been through
saw
enough.
Elijah's corrupted, tainted side, and that was because of his fucking mother.
whatever.
He didn't even have to be cursed. He was losing his fucking mind on his own.
Whatever. Give it to Elijah.
No, not Elijah. No.
Have them bite Elijah.
No.
He's been bitten before.
Yeah, but
Yep.
B doesn't count.
What?
What?
When did this happen?
In your wildest fantasies.
Hey, those I keep to myself.
Apparently not, since Dom knows.
I know.
So
And he tweets them, don't you, Dom? You don't remember this? I'm sure this is me getting.
So on that's our show with those shit-eating grins. Nikki, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter at LadyVenom24, LadyYVENOM24.
Dom.
Oh, you can find me down below. No, that way. At Phenomenon, PHENOMEDOM.
And Kim.
You can also find me on Twitter at HUFFITY, PUFFITY.
You can find me on Twitter at Thilidrin, right there. You can follow us all on Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, Google+, MySpace. And YouTube at ASOTV Podcast. I was waiting for him to cough. ASOTV Podcast.
Why? When you said it perfectly fine, he doesn't need to cough. It's when people forget to say it.
You can follow us on those places for some more podcasts or some of your favorite TV shows, movies, and games. Thank you all for watching. That's what I was waiting for, thank you.